Now's the time in the show every day on Winging It Buffalo Style where we head over to the kitchen. This morning we're going to see what John and Victoria are cooking up.
It's a very exciting day here in the kitchen. Not only am I with Chef John French from the Niagara County Community College, we are making a pot roast. I've never made a pot roast before.
Oh, well, we're going to make one today.
Very easy?
Very easy, yes. Very simple ingredients.
What are some of the ingredients that you get in?
The ingredients that we have a chuck roast. You can do it at your local butcher. We also have celery, carrots, onions, and potato. The carrots, onions, and celery being the mirepoix, French term.
I was going to ask that. Now, is this the exact amount that you're going to need? How much will that serve?
This will serve easily a family of 4. It's about 3-4 pounds with leftovers that we will be using later.
How many onions, potatoes, carrots, celery?
I have 3 ribs of celery. I have 1 medium-sized onion, 1 large carrot, and 1 potato.
And that's enough?
It will be.
For the family of 4?
Absolutely.
That's really also cost.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. Well, you know, you don't necessarily want larger portions. You know, trying to stay within the nutrition value of each. You're going to be getting a lot of nutrients with all the carrots, vegetables, and your protein with the beef. So, large portions, we try and stay away from large portions.
Any reason why we're using a chuck roast?
Chuck has a lot of inner fat, inner marbling. It lends itself well to dry heat methods as well as moist heat methods.
So, and there are different ways to make the pot roast.
Yes, lots of different ways. We're going to be oven roasting it today. You could do it in a crock pot or something of that, like that, with the moist heat or moist method. It lends itself to both methods very well.
If you are doing a crock pot and you just want to put it in, go to work, and come back, have it cooked, can you overcook it?
No, it lends itself to that method very well. Yep.
All right, so get your ingredients ready. How long do you think this will take?
About 45 minutes to an hour.
That's it. All right. Great day here. We'll be right back. We are back cooking with Chef John French from Niagara County Community College, your culinary school, and we are making a pot roast today. It seems like one of the most simple dishes.
It is very simple, yes.
What are some of the things that we need?
We have a chuck roast here, about 3-4 pounds, celery, onion, carrot, and potato.
And just for spices, you have salt and pepper.
That's it.
Okay.
Let the flavors speak for themselves.
Since that's so easy, let's talk about NCCC, your culinary program, and what you're evolving into.
Yes. Currently, we're at the Sanborn campus. We have a 2-year associate's degree. We have a wine and beverage program. We have a baking and pastry arts program. Yes, it's a lot of good things that we have going on. But what we're evolving into is we're going to be moving to downtown Niagara Falls in a brand new state-of-the-art facility. We're very excited. That's slated for
2012.
2012. Yes, fall semester.
You're also going to be opening up. Is it a restaurant? A full restaurant?
A full restaurant will be included where we integrate students into that. There's a lot of there's a deli, there's a pastry shop, there's a lot of retail components involved with that as well.
This will be great because of the tourist as well. Being a chef, how important is that for these students to be able to get that kind of firsthand experience?
Oh, it's great. Real-world experience. It's something that we would like to bring to the forefront because a lot of culinary schools do not offer a real-world experience like that, and it's invaluable for our students to have that.
I guess that takes your culinary school,
Absolutely.
Up a level.
Absolutely.
Or two.
Yes. We're very excited.
And will they be open throughout dinner and lunch?
I believe that it's slated for lunch. Well, the lunch component of it, I believe, is going to be where the deli and the pastry shop. I'm not sure if it's going to be dinner or not.
All right,
they're working. It will be dinner. It won't be. I'm not sure about lunch.
Well, we'll have to wait and see. 2012.
Yes.
All right, we are going to be putting together the stuff to make the pot roast dinner when we come back. Back to you. We're back and we are ready to put the pot roast together. Chef John French from the Niagara County Community College Culinary Program here to do it all. So do your magic. Okay,
wonderful. You want to keep these the pieces of all your vegetables the same so that they cook the same amount of time. That's really important. You don't want them too big or too small because then they're going to cook at different times.
I would have never thought that.
Yeah. So we try and keep them the same size.
And chunky.
Chunky, absolutely. And what we're going to do is we're going to line our pan with that. Just line our pan.
Do you grease the pan or anything?
That's not necessary, because there's going to be some fat rendered from the beef itself.
Okay. And you were also talking about there is a difference in taste whether you put it in a crock pot and if you put it in the oven?
A lot of difference. What happens when you dry heat method cooking process? It caramelizes things, creates a lot of great flavor, roasted flavor. I mean, you just can't get that in a crock pot.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're just going to lay these on here. Do our carrot. Like I said, you can see that they're all about the same size.
Yep.
Okay.
It surprises me that you don't need any kind of olive oil or anything like that.
No, like I said, that you're gonna get some rendered fat from your beef, and all the natural juices are just wonderful. So
It seems like a relatively healthy dinner as well.
it is. It is. Like I said, you can season this up with a lot of herbs and things like that, but.
You don't
For
need
me,
it.
no. You let the natural flavors come through on everything that you do. We have farmers out there that grow these things, and you want all those flavors to come through for them as well. They work really hard at it.
They sure do. Any other kind of vegetables that you can just throw in there?
Especially in the wintertime, parsnips, any kind of root vegetables would be really good. Yeah, depending on what season or what time of year you have
Just
it.
use whatever is
Absolutely.
in.
What's in season? That's where you're going to get your best flavor as well.
Do you have to wash the meat before? Do you recommend it?
I recommend it. Yes. One thing that they do when they cut meat and they have a bone scraper, if there's any residue on it, they usually scrape them. But I like to tend to wash it.
Just rinse it with water.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And now what you're going to do is you're just going to season this up really generously with a little salt. And I like to use kosher salt. Reason being, it's a cleaner flavor. A lot of times when you use the table salt, the iodized salt, you get that iodine flavor. So it's a much cleaner flavor.
That's what's ruined my dishes in the past.
You can blame it on that, absolutely. So you just get a little ground pepper, okay? And now you're just going to put that on your little bed here, okay? And now
We're going to stick it in the oven?
stick it in the oven.
All right, before we do that, let's
Sure.
talk about the students from Niagara County Community College,
Yes.
the culinary program. Where do they go on from there?
There's a lot of different placements that we do. Local restaurants. There's a lot of local restaurants that we place our students in, or they can go abroad. They do. We've had students that go elsewhere and take
Just
their
for
culinary.
fun?
Yes, absolutely.
Given the economy the way it has been, is this a good field to get into? Because I imagine that everybody needs to have...
Yes. Well, we're very fortunate. In our field, anywhere in the world, there's going to be a restaurant. So you can travel, you can do a lot of things. So if you know how to cook and do it well, you'll have a job somewhere.
Do people have a natural talent like a musician, or
Yes.
can anybody be a chef?
Yes, it takes a special person to be a chef. There's a lot of hours, a lot of paying your dues, so to speak.
A lot of vegetable cutting?
That's right, that's right. But it's very rewarding as well.
All right, terrific. Let's
All right,
see what it looks like.
here we go.
Oh my God, that looks delicious.
Get some vegetables, nicely roasted. And you see there's a lot of that fat I was talking to you about.
I can smell
the
it,
oil.
too.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so if we can cut it,
We definitely cut it. Here we go.
just take a quick bite. And if you should have leftovers from this, oh my gosh, look at it, just kind of falls.
There you go.
Delicious. If you have leftovers, Chef John is going to be telling us how to do it all and put it together for a second meal in Second Helpings. Back to you. All right, let's just say that you have some leftover of the pot roast. Chef John French from the Niagara County Community College Culinary Program is going to tell us about how to make it into a second meal.
Yes, a lot of times with the leftovers, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to do a beef stew. So we went from a dry cooking method to a moist cooking method, which this meat tends to lend itself very well to. You're going to take all your leftovers, we're going to cube them up.
Cube the meat up.
Cube the meat up, and if these vegetable chunks are too big, you can cut those down as well.
Okay.
You're going to put them in a bowl, okay?
All right, everything.
Everything. All your leftovers go in a bowl.
Okay.
In a pot. Okay? What we do is we're going to take that, add some beef stock. We're very fortunate at school we have veal stock. It's very nice.
More flavorful?
More flavorful. From bones. And then what we do is, and they have a lot of good bases out there now, beef base and things like that. So you're going to add your beef stock to it.
How much?
What I used here was probably about 2 quarts.
Okay.
Okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to make a roux. A roux is a fat, or in this case we're using butter, equal parts butter and flour. Okay? And that's going to help us thicken our stew. Okay? So you got some butter and your flour, and you just making a roux. All right?
It's French.
It's French, once again. So what we do is we're going to add this to our beef stew, and you won't know how thick it's going to be until it comes to a boil. That's how a roux will only work when it comes to a boil. Okay?
Wow.
So our finished product is right here.
Ooh, here's a ladle. I've come with my own utensil.
Wonderful.
Wow. Can you add more vegetables just to make it more hearty?
Yes, you can add lots of different things, some herbs and things like that to this as well.
Should you pre-cook it?
You're gonna stew this for a longer period of time, so I don't think it's gonna matter.
Delicious, very hearty as well.
Yes.
Chef John French, thank you very much for joining us
Thank you.
today. Back to you.